Good morning, everyone. My name is SHARMEN from St. Andrew's School, and today I am going to share a story entitled Hana and the Tree of Hope. Once upon a time, in a peaceful village surrounded by green hills and sparkling rivers in Brunei Darussalam, there lived a cheerful young girl named Hana. She had bright eyes, a curious mind, and a heart full of love for nature. Her favorite place in the whole village was the big oak tree that stood proudly in the center of the village square. It had thick branches that stretched towards the sky and roots that curled deep into the ground like giant arms hugged the earth. Its white leaves provided shade, and birds built their nests in its branches. The villagers called it the Tree of Hope. They believed that the tree had been standing there for hundreds of years. People would gather under it for weddings, storytelling nights, and prayers. For Hana, it was more than just a tree. It was a friend. Every afternoon after school, Hana would run straight to the tree with her sketchbook tucked under her arm. She loved drawing birds, butterflies, squirrels, and the colorful flowers that grew nearby. It was her peaceful corner of the world. But one warm afternoon, as she was drawing a butterfly perched on a flower, Hana noticed something strange. The leaves of the Tree of Hope were turning brown. Some had holes in them, and a few had already fallen. The air felt hotter than usual. Even the breeze seemed tired. She stood up and looked around. The grass wasn't as green as before, and she hadn't seen many butterflies lately. Worried, she ran home and found her grandmother sitting on the porch. "Nenek," she asked breathlessly, "why is the Tree of Hope getting sick? Its leaves are turning brown." Her grandmother looked up from her weaving and sighed. My dear Hana, the world is changing. The weather is getting hotter. The rains are not coming like they used to. This is called climate change, and it's hurting our earth." Hana frowned. "But we have to save the Tree of Hope. It's special to all of us." Her grandmother gave her a warm smile and took her hand. "Yes, Hana, and every small action helps. Even children can make a difference." That night, Hana couldn't sleep. She kept thinking about the tree, about the birds, the animals, and the future. Then, an idea came to her like a light bulb switching on. The next day at school, she stood in front of her class. Her heart was racing, but she spoke bravely. "Friends, we all love our village. We all love our tree. But something is wrong. The earth is getting sick, and we need to help it heal. Let's start a green team." Her classmates looked at one another. "What's a green team?" asked her friend Amir. "It's a team where we plant more trees, pick up rubbish, use less plastic, and tell others how to protect the earth," Hana said with excitement. "Soon, Han, shut up. I'll join," said Sophia. "Me too," added Adam. By the end of the day, the green team had 15 members. They got to work right away. Every weekend, they picked up rubbish in the playground, along the roads, and near the river. They made posters about saving energy and placed them around the village. They asked their parents to switch off lights when not needed and to reuse bags. They even started a small recycling corner at school. The green team planted flowers and saplings around the Tree of Hope and built a small wooden fence to protect its roots. Some children brought compost from home to make the soil healthy again. News of the green team spread. Soon, parents, teachers, and even older villagers began helping out. The village chief came one afternoon to see the garden they had planted and said proudly, "These children are the future, and what a bright future it is." Weeks passed, and something magical began to happen. The brown leaves of the Tree of Hope were replaced by fresh green ones. Bright yellow flowers bloomed nearby. Birds returned, chirping happily. Birds danced in the air once more. The village felt alive again. One morning, as Hana sat under the tree sketching, she heard laughter and voices. She looked up and saw a group of tourists taking photos of the tree and the garden around it. One woman said, "The village is so beautiful! And look, they really care for the nature here." Hana smiled proudly. She felt a warm glow in her chest. She had done something important, not just for her village, but for the world. That evening, she sat with her grandmother again and said, Nanak, the tree of hope is better now. Her grandmother nodded and said, That's because someone planted hope. Hana knew that she would never stop planting hope, in the ground, in people's hearts, and in the story she told. From that on, she shared her story with anyone who would listen. The story of a little girl, a sick tree, and a dream to save the world. Because one voice, one child, can make a difference. And when the voices come together, they can become the voice of the world. The earth belongs to all of us, and it is our job to take care of it, no matter how young or how small we are. Even the tiniest actions can save our planet. Together, we can grow a greener, kinder world.